Hey guys, it's Catherine. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 tips to live a more minimalist lifestyle. I started my journey back in about 2015. I would say I have come a long way from what I used to be, what I used to hoard, stuff that I would keep, the sentimental value, all of that stuff. I've definitely come a long way, and I know this is something that a lot of people like to try to get into. Some people just kind of don't know how to start. So these are going to be my top 5 tips, stuff that I kind of did when I started out, and hopefully this helps you guys out if you're looking to start a more minimalist lifestyle. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and also the notification bell. That way you can be notified every time I post a new video. I'm going to start posting weekly for you guys, so if you guys want to see more weekly lifestyle / vlog videos on my channel, go ahead and make sure you have that on, and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And without further ado, let's hop into my top 5 tips for you guys. So first off, I do want to kind of state that I feel like minimalism is a very broad term. There is a bunch of different kinds of, or I guess you could say types of minimalism lifestyles. So it's a very broad term. There's a lot of different things. Everyone kind of has a different style of it. These are my tips. This is my kind of style that I'm going to share with you guys. So hopefully it helps you guys out a little bit. Fun fact, I have had these 5 tips in my phone since December 12th, 2016. That is how long I've been wanting to do this video for you guys. I just never sat down to film it. I felt like I just still had so much growing to do in this journey. Alright, so tip number 1, do your research and get inspired. That was the most helpful thing for me when I was just starting out on this. Someone I actually found on YouTube, her name was Rachel Aust, I believe, A-U-S-T. I'll go ahead and leave a link to her channel down below. She did a ton of minimalism series, stuff like that. It helped me out a lot. It kind of inspired me a lot to see, because I felt like our styles were very similar. So I found that it was something that can kind of help me along my journey. Another place that I looked to find inspiration were blogs and Pinterest. Pinterest has a ton of different things that you can look at, tons of different like little things that you can read, the tips, the types, the styles, everything. There's so much out there. Definitely check that out if you just don't even know where to start. All right. Tip number 2 is to be patient. This can take a while. It's probably not something that's just gonna happen overnight. I mean, especially if you guys have a lot of stuff, there's no way that you can just go through every little thing and just get rid of it all at once. I mean, if you can, like, props to you, that's amazing. I personally could not do that. It has taken me 3 years now to kind of like get into a spot where I feel comfortable with what I have, what I need versus what I don't need. So I mean, this takes time. It's not gonna just change overnight, and I definitely would recommend to start small, one thing at a time. And that kind of goes into tip number 3, to start kind of tossing clothes or things that you haven't worn or used in the last year. If you haven't touched it, if you haven't even looked at it, if it's just sitting there taking up space, what's the need for it? You kind of got to ask yourself that. So if it's not something that inspires you daily, that you need daily, anything along those lines, get rid of it, move on. You'll feel so much better afterwards. Another big thing that I've found that can be hard through this journey is stuff with sentimental value. There was a lot of things that I used to keep, shirts, toys, random things that I just felt sentimental value with, and at the end of the day I kind of had to ask myself, okay, well, why is this really sentimental to me? Is it something that I can actually use and it can have a purpose in my daily life? If not, I just kind of had to learn that for me and what I wanted from this kind of lifestyle, I had to take that away, separate it, and then if it really served no purpose for me, it was something that I got rid of. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do keep sentimental things and I still do hold some sentimental value in certain items, but those are items that are actually useful and have a purpose in my day-to-day life or just an overall value to it. Tip number 4, buy the things that you need not the things that you want. And this is not to say that you're not allowed to buy things just because you want them. Like this is totally up to you. This is your lifestyle, this is your choice. No one's telling you what you can or cannot do. So if you want something, you can absolutely buy it. But for me personally, I try to stick to that mindset of, is it something that I want or is it something that I need? My last tip for you guys for today's video is you need to be mindful when you're buying new things. Kind of ask yourself, do I have something like this? Will this match the theme of the room that I'm going for? If it's like in a bedroom or a living room, will it match the overall theme, kind of add value to it? And is it necessary for the space, or will it kind of be an excess item in this overall space? If you start to have a theme in mind for a room, it kind of helps, personally for me, to keep from buying excess items just because I see them and they're cute and I think like, oh, that would be so cute, like I love this decor piece or something. But then I take the time to ask myself, kind of think of what I already have and think of if it's something that is going to add value, if it's something that's going to be too much, or if it's something that I actually need. If you have a theme that's, for example, the theme that I have going in my room right now is very neutral. It's blacks, whites, and kind of light blues. A little bit of gold tones here and there, but that's like the overall theme of my room. So if I'm going out and looking for a decor piece to add into my space, I really try to think about the fact of, okay, will this match with all of the other pieces? Will this help tie something in a little better? Is this something that I'm gonna use daily, like something that's gonna have a purpose in my overall space? If not, I remind myself, okay, there's no space for this, or it's not useful, like you're not gonna use it, it's just gonna be something that's there, probably won't add value to what you need. And I just kind of tell myself, okay, let's put it down, let's think about something else that will actually work in your space and kind of help out with the overall theme. Alright, so those are my top 5 tips. I hope those kind of help you guys if you're kind of wanting to start out on this journey. If you guys want to hear more tips, tricks, anything around that sort, I want to do a lot more minimalist type videos on my channel. So if you guys have any questions, stuff that you want to see, any more tips, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below and I can start making those videos for you guys. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. As I said, that has been sitting in my phone since 2016. So I've got lots of ideas up here, lots of stuff to share with you guys. If you guys want to hear it, just let me know. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button again, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. I'm going to start posting weekly on here for you guys. So make sure you're subscribed. You can be notified every time I post a new video. You can be the first one to see. I love seeing those comments that are like first, and then you kind of see like people fighting over it in the comment section. You're like, were they first or was I first? Like, I don't know. I just think it's so funny, but it's so cool for people to be like, oh my gosh, I was the first person to watch your video. I love seeing stuff like that. Anything, I read all of the comments. I try to respond to all of them. Leave me some comments down below to respond to. Let me know what you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.